this look. It's inspired by the Nikki Tutorials look. Let me show you guys. This one here, where Nikki looks beautiful as always in a sling. It's kind of an orange desert smoky eye, and I'm here to show you guys how to achieve this look today. So I already have one eye done and both my brows done. We're gonna start by first priming our eyes. This Essence I Love Stage Eye Primer. It's like $3 and it's amazing. So we're gonna put that on. I'm just gonna blend it out with a clean finger. This Too Faced Naturals palette, I'm only going in here for the lightest shade in it. So I'm just going in with this white. And we're just going to apply that from the crease to brow bone just to kind of help everything blend that much better. Okay. So the next palette that we're going to go in with is this Juvias palette. I'm so excited about this palette. It's amazing. Look at the shades. So beautiful, super metallic, gorgeous quality. They all are super blendable. They're fantastic. And I'm gonna first go in with, they don't have names, but I'm gonna go in with this orange shade here. Take a little bit of my brush, tap off the excess. We're kind of gonna start in the outer corner in circular motions and start blending inward. I'm gonna go in with that brown right next to it. I'm just gonna take a little of my brush, and we're gonna use this shade to kind of deepen that crease and outer V. Happy with that, we're gonna go in with this dark brown shade here. Take a little bit, and again, just kind of in packing motions, pack that in the same. And I'm using the Morphe M441 great brush. Once we've kind of swirled it in the outer corner, kind of made it look how we want to, and with the gold. And what we're going to do with the gold is pretty cool. We're actually going to take our Smashbox primer water, and I'm going to spray a little on the brush. I'm just going to get it damp, and I'm going to kind of foil this gold eyeshadow. So I'm going to just kind of dip that in there, and we're going to very lightly apply. And if you use packing motions, it's actually going to apply a lot better. So once we have that, I'm going to go in with my Morphe E22. And I'm going to take that dark brown shade in the Juvias palette, and we're just going to place this in the very, very outer part of the eye. Our M441, and we're going to just kind of blend everything together, make it very nice and smooth. And we're actually going to clean up this edge with something else. Go back. I'm going to pack on one more time. I'm going to take that gold shade, and I'm just going to re-intensify the shadow. In the crease, look, the shadow is so beautiful. Perfect. So now we're done with that. I'm going to go in next with one of my favorite drugstore highlighters. It's the Makeup Revolution strips. And I'm going to wipe off my brush. Kind of a trade secret is that I use this sponge that I got at the dollar store to clean my brushes off in between shades. So that just kind of helps keep the integrity of the shade. And I'm going to take the lightest color in the shimmer strip, and I'm going to use this as a brow bone highlight. So gorgeous. Just going to kind of reapply it over here as well. Alright, so we're almost done with the eyes. We're next going to take my e.l.f. liner brush, and I'm going to use a Colourpop cream gel liner in Swerve, which is just black. You can use whatever black eyeliner you have. So you can see it's kind of messy over here. We're going to clean that up with my favorite technique for cleaning up. I love this mirror. It's going to fit. So now to clean up that area, we're just going to take a Q-tip, and I'm going to take my Garnier micellar water. You can use a makeup wipe. whatever you want. I just think that this works one of the best. It's one of the best ways. And you're just gonna take it and kind of go like that with it. Go all the way out to your brow. And then do it over here as well, just to balance. And I just kind of swirl it in my fingers. So then once you kind of have them even and how you like, we're now going to move on to the face. So for the face today, I want it to be very glowy, very dewy, but really full coverage because I'm just a full coverage girl. I also have some acne, which isn't the best, but I'm going to start off with this Born to Glow Illuminator by NYX. Some of my favorite drugstore primers. Gives off a really pretty glow, very similar to the Becca Backlight Priming Filter, which is very expensive. The girl's on a college budget. Just gonna kind of rub that between my fingers, and I'm gonna apply this mainly to the parts of my face that I want to highlight. So the forehead, the cheekbones, nose, right above the lip, and the chin. Until it gives a really nice, good look. Next, I'm going to take my Makeup Forever HD Stick Foundation to do my foundation today, and I'm using shade Y245. And I like this foundation a lot. It is very full coverage and super easy, so I really like it when I'm traveling. But sometimes it wears off on me. So if you're really oily, I don't know how much you're gonna love this. So I'm just gonna blend it out with this e.l.f. brush. You just want to go in circular motions to kind of pull the product away. We're going to avoid the under eye area. See, this covers acne very well. It hides it really well, so if you have a lot of breakouts, I definitely recommend it. So next what we're going to do is we're going to do a little concealer. I tend to stick to drugstore concealers, and my favorite is the NYX Ultra HD. I have shade Porcelain, which is way too light for me, but we're going to make it work. We're going to make it work anyway. Apply this in a triangular shape. And I'm also gonna highlight just a little, just to bring back again some of that dewiness onto the face. I'm gonna blend it out with a damp beauty blender. And kind of here under the eye, I'm gonna leave it. Get really close with my beauty blender. I'm just gonna clean it up a little more. I'm going to blend out those other areas. This concealer does dry pretty quickly, so you want to make sure you're setting it, like you're blending that in really quickly, because it does dry really fast. And once you feel blended, like it just makes so much of a difference. That concealer. It just, like, concealer makes a world of difference on your face. Alright. That looks pretty good. So, next, what we're going to do is we're going to set the under eye. We're going to do a little contouring, which is one of my faves. I get a lot of questions, you know, at work, how to contour. So I'm going to give you guys a really easy way to contour. Gonna set it with the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. I kind of mixed the shade in this one, but you can definitely tell. It's our product that I love and I think is really similar to our Mercier powder, is this NYC Smooth Skin Powder. It's great, and I like to dust that kind of in my T-zone where I get oily. I'm gonna dust that. Kind of dust the excess around. Another little tip that I've kind of been doing lately is when your skin's looking a little too matte and you want a little bit more color, take a super soft focus highlighter. I really like this Wet n Wild one from the Fergie collection, which isn't available anymore, but this one's the shimmer palette in To Reflect. It's super pretty. I take a little bit of this on a fluffy brush, just a little, and I'm just gonna dust that kind of in my T-zone, and again kind of like the cheek area. And I really think this adds just such a pretty glow to the skin. You can kind of blend it out. Blend it out really beautifully, but I love this just to add a little extra like dimension to the face and it not look so flat. So next I'm going to take this Wet n Wild brush. This is a great drugstore brush. They're like $5 or less. And I'm going to go back into my Kat Von D palette and I'm going to take the middle shade here, which is a great bronzing shade. Take a little on the brush and we're just going to bronze the face. You start with your temples. Bronze. And I love this brush too because it just gets okay, look at the contoured side versus this side. It's crazy to think how much of a difference contouring makes. And I really do like this brush because it gets right in there. Like it really gets right in that area, really bronzes. So I really enjoy this. And the best thing about this brush is you can destroy this brush and you're not going to feel that bad because it's like $5. So it's okay if you destroy it. I like to do a little on my jawline as well, and a little on the side of the nose. I don't like to do really too much nose contouring, but if you like to contour your nose, go ahead and do that. Alright. My favorite brush for contouring the face, this is the, I forgot what it's called, but it's an e.l.f. brush again, like under $5, and I love e.l.f. brushes. I think they're great and affordable, and I love this brush for contouring. So I know I'm kind of finishing the face first, and then I like to go back to the eyes. Go back to the eyes when I'm done. So after that, I'm gonna work on the highlights, which is fun. So I'm gonna start again with this Makeup Revolution highlighter. I just like to swirl 4 shades together, and I like to apply this first. I like to apply my highlight first because I like to blend my blush and my highlight together. I think it looks a little bit more natural versus having a very stark highlight. You want to bring it again in your C shape, blend. And another thing I learned from JPB is to kind of blend it on the apples of your cheeks to bring your face forward. And highlight bridge of our nose, top of our lip. And lastly is blush. Go in with a highlight as a blush because I really want to glow. And my favorite highlighters to do this with is the one from the BeccaXJaclynHill palette in the shade Blush Color. You could use any highlighter that you want. I think this one might have been limited edition. But I just love how glowy it makes your makeup. And apply it to the cheeks and bring it back. And then to finish the look, I'm going to again take my highlighting brush. This is just a Real Technique setting brush. Go in with ChampangePop. And I'm just going to highlight the very outside with ChampangePop. Alright. Now I'll go in with mascara. I only have a mini of this, but I love this box of mascara. Super lengthening. It's beautiful. So we're going to go next to last. We're going to apply eyeliner. I love this Essence gel eyeliner. It's really long lasting. And I'm going to go back into my Juvias palette. I'm going to go back in with that shader brush. I'm going to kind of mix the two browns, and we're going to go right under your eye. Alright. And very last but not least, we're going to highlight the inner corner. We're going to go back into that Makeup Revolution. And I'm just going to take white, and I'm going to kind of... Now for lips, I'm going to use my favorite lip colors ever. We're going to use Colourpop Aquarius. I don't think it's the same lip color that Nikki has on in her photo. She definitely has a lighter nude. But I definitely prefer Aquarius. And that's going to complete this look today. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.